than Ranieri. He's not even beating the Ranieri allegation. Win a league title like Leicester City, then I respect you like Leicester City. So if I see Saka win the league title, I'll
What if
call
we
him a
win the
goal
double?
Brighton. One
What
second,
if
one
we
second.
win the double?
You're not win the double. You're not win the.
If we win the double,
I'm not.
Hamza, I will come to your yard.
You're not.
I will come
You're
to
not.
your house, bro.
You're not winning
I
Champions
will
League.
come to your
You
house,
you
bro.
you are not winning Champions League. That's a guarantee, 1,000%. Bro, I'm so confident. There's no. Yeah,
Would you
keep
like to bet
laughing.
on Hamza?
Yeah,
Would you like to put
bro,
a
come on, man.
gentleman's wager on
You know
that?
win the Champions
Haram,
League.
haram.
Don't talk about Champions
No,
League
we don't
first.
have to do a haram one.
Hamza,
We've already
Wolfie,
if we
spoken
win
about
the
Wolfie,
this.
Champions
one second.
League, if we
Would
win
you
the
like to put
Champions
Can
League,
I talk?
you
One
put on an
second.
Arsenal
One second.
shirt.
Can I just say
If we
something?
don't,
Can I say
then Paz
something,
will
please?
wear a Man
Okay.
City shirt.
So,
We've done this
one second.
dance
Wolfie,
before, bro.
Wolfie, Wolfie,
Look at
Wolfie,
this guy, Pasman,
Wolfie,
man. I'm sitting shit.
Because I know Paz is
Wolfie,
on mind game, so he'll take
Wolfie,
that bet
Wolfie,
100%.
I will
Wolfie,
take you correct. I
Wolfie.
was going
Let
to
me,
offer the bet.
Wolfie.
I'm
Wolfie. Let me
saying.
tell you something. Yeah,
What?
if they win the league, yeah, which I don't think they'll win because Burnley have got something for me. Then, if it does come to no, one second.
Tariq,
Paz
that's
on
why we're mad.
Hello and welcome to Yasser TV. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Today we'll do. Listen, you already know how these streams go, bro. We're gonna just go everywhere, left, right, center. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? There's no specifics. So, we'll try to go over some of the news. Big up to Esteban Willian. I love this Duddy, bro. You just get. I love when people just put footballers' names in. You know what I mean? And they just think, you know what? We'll just go with it. You know what I'm saying? We'll just go with it. Big up to you. And obviously he's kind of dropped a few things in terms of news. We'll go over that as well. If there's any news that comes out and you want to save us some time, just drop the quotes in the chat with the source. And no fake bombers, bro. Don't say Ornstein bomber and there's no Ornstein bomber, you know what I mean? But other than that, big up to everyone that's here, turned up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate every single one of you. I'm pretty sure there's some other people live as well. But let's get into it. Big up to my boy. I know it's every single time. Hey, show I knows this chat, bro. Don't be a fraud. What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Okay. My bad. I said Hamza was spot on. Hey, big up to you. Big up to Ravi in the chat as well. Amir says Arsenal would have never beat PSG. What were they thinking? Hey, listen. As much as we troll them, at the end of the day, everyone has an opportunity. Everyone has a chance. It's how much you're trying to make out of the opportunity, and that's just the way it is. Big up to my boy Hyper in the building. Yeah, bro, some of the chats he put in, bro, I swear down, he's dying all the time. Big up to my guy Rory, aka Guna Nacho in the building. Sooner or later, you're gonna be sold, you know. Big up to you every time. I hope you're good. Yes, I'm going to be 70 by the time Arsenal reach another UCL. We'll take that one. You know what I mean? We'll take that one. I'm sorry. Now, listen, you're a Liverpool fan, so you probably don't care. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Wait, is 49 actually getting sold? Hey, listen, from what I know, yeah, and there's always one person that wants to buy a scrub. So for the people that are saying, oh, no one's going to buy him, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I think YouTube might be lagging because my thing is not saying that my thing's lagging. Do you get me? Can't be me. Has to be YouTube. Oh, you could be Master Splinter though. You know what I mean? Hey, chat. You could call him Master Splinter. It's up to the chat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think it's I knows that came up with the Guna Nacho. But we could stick to Master Splinter, bro. You know what I mean? It's any of you can choose whichever one you want. You know what I mean? We could even do a poll. Yeah, that's what we do over here. We could do a poll and give you a new name. I reckon Arsenal would probably go for 49. Listen, that's all I can imagine. They sell Martinelli and get 49. That's a mad downgrade. Hey, let me not get too carried away in it. You know what I mean? Let me not get too carried away. You know what I mean? Before I start rattling all of them, man, again, let me have a peaceful stream. They're not. I don't think so anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? I personally don't think so. I don't think there's any winger that's worse than what was it I want to say? Yeah, I don't think there's a player that's worse than Garnacho. Yeah. All right, listen, this is what I'm saying. This is what I tried to say the other day. Yeah, we could take the trolling thing to a whole new level. No, we could take it to a mad level, you know. But the reason why I always, you know what I'm saying, respect my guy Rory, he can take a joke. You know what I'm saying? He can take a joke and he's always he accepts it and he moves on and it's funny. And that's what I love about him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you know, people know, innit? Me, Lewis, and some other people, we call your peoples the groomers, you know what I'm saying? So it could have been that, but would you take Doku if it meant losing Palmer? Nah. I'm good, bro. Yeah, as much as I rate him, innit? But hold on. Bournemouth have appointed Marco Rose as their new head coach. Hey. I didn't know that. Done deal. Bournemouth have appointed Marco Rose as their new head coach. I didn't know. We didn't hear any murmurs about this. That's not a bad appointment. You know, he's an experienced manager. Did he take them to the Champions League final, chat? AS Roma have entered the race to sign Mason, Turkish heavyweight Fenerbahce and Galatasaray in pursuing the Marseille forward. Greenwood left United for Marseille in 2024 for a fee around 26 million. With United retaining a 50%. 50%. 50%. Barcelona, Rooney. Oh yeah, that brother's not getting opportunities. He's moaning about it. He didn't get called up to Sweden internationals and all that. Is what it is. Areola has been announced. Paris Saint-Germain are set to sign AC Milan goalkeeper Alessandro Long. How do you say this name? Longoni on a free transfer. Arsenal, Chelsea to battle it out. Who's this brother? There no be Ferran Torres. Yeah, is that Ferran Torres? Yeah, no, I'm alright. Luka Modric is leaning towards retiring from professional football after the 2026 World Cup. The midfielder was deeply disappointed by AC Milan missing out on the European competitions. PSG are leading the race to sign Lokomotiv Moscow attacking midfielder Alexei Batrakov. Hey, they are one of several sides to have scouted the 20-year-old. Okay, cool. Man City have seen an opening bid from Nottingham Forest midfielder Elliot Anderson turned down, despite Nottingham Forest owner Evangelos, how do you say his name? Evangelos Marinakis. Listen, I better say his name properly before it turns up at my house. You know, because the maddest thing is, yeah, we could all say Khaldoon and Mubarak. You get me? What? Hey, the Evangelos thing, you know, it caught me lacking. Both attending UEFA Champions League dinner. Who cares about the dinner? Rico Lewis is assessing his future at Manchester City, with the 21-year-old yet to decide if he will seek a move away from the club during the summer transfer window. I don't know how much they bidded. That's the one thing that never came out. Do you know what I'm saying? They never released that. Let me see. Hold on. What is it saying? I identify with the football and the values of the squad, and we are all in for this year. Listen. I don't know what I don't know how he's talking blood that matter. He identifies with the football. Are you telling me is that a new gender? You can add that. Yeah, apparently you can identify with football now. Let's see. Bro, what kind of look is this, blood? Hey, man's doing the. Oh, hey, Ben Jacobs done man dirty, bro. He couldn't find any other picture for this brother. Nah. Let me see if I can find it. They didn't actually specify how much you got, how much they bidded on my man. We're gonna talk about the Real Madrid thing because a lot of people don't understand how it works, but I'll explain it. I'm gonna have to cast you back to the what was it, chat? To the Luis Figo thing. Essentially, what's happening now is what happened with Luis Figo, but we'll get into that. Arsenal are advancing or pushing to advance on Yeremy Monga. I don't know who this is, bro. Hey, big up to Deontay in the chat as well. Big up to Ahmed. Who's your top 5 strikers in the league in order? I'm gonna pin this, yeah. We'll get back to this. I haven't forgotten. And if I haven't done it before I ended the stream, remind me, innit? So I can do it. We'll get into it. Okay. This brother's so desperate to win the election, bro. He could sell man gold. Movements are expected around Barcola this summer as reported in May with Arsenal, Liverpool and one more club keen on PSG winger. Despite fake reports around the agent of Barcola, Musa Sissoko. It's Musa Sissoko from Tottenham is his agent. Oh my days. I thought that was Lavia for a second, bro. Okay, let me just get into. Let me see what. I'm gonna ignore the Tosin thing that we got yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ignore that one. I'm gonna act like that never happened, and then we'll see what happened. Well, we got a post and an update that I didn't really think I was gonna be talking about now, but Esteval confirms he's recovering much quicker than expected. 2 weeks ago, I had my second MRI, and the doctor asked if I was in pain or if anything was wrong, and I said, "No, doctor, I'm super relaxed. I think I can even play again now." And he said, "Yeah, it's very noticeable." He showed me the image from the exam, and he said he didn't see any more lesions. Oh yeah, well, I think that's when your muscles are ripped. He said he doesn't know what happened because at this stage it should be so well structured as it is. He said he didn't even know why the doctors wanted me to do surgery. Hey, I don't know who this is, but for Nigerians are always crazy. Man, do you think church when them? Bro, that's funny. A man said if he goes to, he probably went to church, but then he healed. Cole Palmer and Esteban the Nike World Cup advert. Okay, cool, whatever. Sources close to Mark Cucurella and Chelsea have said his desire to depart the club before the start of the new season. As for Chelsea, they will allow Cucurella to leave should they receive an appropriate offer. That's by Bobby Vincent. I've already spoken about this in a couple of streams. And I've mentioned the fact that we kind of resigned to losing him. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't seen my video that I made about Marco Corella, make sure you check it out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check it out. And other than that, bro, we know he's leaving. And I think what softens the blow, if you want to call it that, is that Hato has been performing in recent times. So that's probably one of the reasons why we're not as desperate or moaning about the fact that he isn't in the team right now. 1 second, let me check what the chat's saying, because okay. No. Imagine they're just promising anything. Didn't we put a bid for a Roma goalkeeper? Is he good? Hey, listen, I ain't heard about that one. I ain't really been on my phone. Like, I ain't really seen anything today, if that's today. This is what Esteban William was talking about earlier in the chat. Not the footballer, Esteban William in the chat. Sources say Chelsea have talked internally about Maxence Lacroix, though he's one of the numerous options being considered. And I think you did Bobby Vincent. All the big guns in Spain are sniffing around Marco Corella. we have to play this, bro.
Same whoa. Hey.
My
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, mate. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo. Madrid, Barca, Atletico, I think there is a clear desire on the players' side to move away from Chelsea. Obviously missing out on UCL. Sources say Chelsea wouldn't welcome a sale, but I think if the right offer comes in, he and Enzo would be available. I think Cucurella probably gonna go Atletico. And if Barcelona paid the money for Alvarez, he's probably gone. Because they have money anyway, but if they get that 120 or part of that money, they could just pass that. We get Cucurella straight away. Enzo Fernandez, yeah, bro, they might use him for the promotion. You know what I'm saying? They might use him to promote the election thing, and we'll get into that as well. I'm pretty sure that they'll say they'll end up, we're going to put the money down for a player, and they're probably using it, Enzo Fernandez. I'm not saying they're using him, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that why would you leave Chelsea just to go Atleti? Hey, listen, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? They want to be in Spain. Like, I think if you go Barca, it makes more sense, yeah. But if you go Spain, I mean, if you go Atletico Madrid, listen, I don't know. Maybe his dark arts helps him there, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It might help him there. Jared Bowen has admirers at Chelsea, Man United, and Newcastle, but West Ham wants to keep him. Look, I think Jared Bowen is a solid player. Obviously, he's going to bring in experience, can do a job and all that. Do I see him coming to Chelsea from West Ham? Not sure. He can do a better job than most of our wingers on the right. But how many years are we really going to get anything from him, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Is he going to just fall off? Is he going to mess with West Ham if they come back to the... You know what I'm saying? You never know with these players, bro. When a player stays at one club for this long, yeah, I don't know. But I do think he's a solid player. And he can... Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? He could probably offer you something, but, bro, I'd rather just get like a proper winger, bro. That's just my thing. Chelsea, okay. Well, hold on. We don't want any football. Okay, and we got some news from Nizar Kinsella, and someone said that in the chat as well. I think that's Esteban as well. Liam Delap remains committed and wants at least another season at Chelsea to prove his doubt was wrong. His commitment is reflected in his decision to buy a house locally, while his previous coaches have all highlighted his work rate behind the scenes. Hey, listen, I am not someone, yeah, that hopes a player fails at a club or anything like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if he fails, then my club can fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, a player failing could be detrimental to your club. But I don't know, man. Because he hasn't even been... Forget, like, the Ipswich Delap. Or, because, remember, we have so many different versions here. Because he transformed into some dumb Delap when he came to Chelsea. But the Delap from, like, the Club World Cup in the pre-season, we ain't never seen after he got injured. So ever since then, it's just been rugby Delap or bully Delap, whatever you want to call it, bro. Injury, break jaws Delap. So, bro, listen, the only thing I respect is that he wants to prove his doubt was wrong, like the mentality aspect from it. But I don't think I've never said anything about his mentality, bro. I've always said, yo, bring back the technical ability, because that's what you're missing, bro. You left that somewhere, bro. I don't know if he left it in the hospital bed or wherever he ended up leaving it, but I think some players just not everyone bangs in their first season, bro. And I'm not giving that excuse to Delap specifically, but I've said that about multiple players, bro. It's not just about Delap. Delap had an elite stinker, bro. I have not seen that level of stinkers, yeah. But then there is no there's no. You need to create opportunities, bro. We need to see this Donny miss one-on-ones to say he's rubbish, yeah, and get rid of him. You know what I mean? Because sometimes once the striker starts scoring, they bag. Because essentially, what's that brother called that we were laughing about the other day? Igor Thiago, bro. He ain't all that. Cool, he gets a lot of penalties and that, but brother, you need something, innit? You can't just sit there do nothing. Chelsea does say it will be interesting to see if Chelsea joins the bidding for Jan-Paul van Heck. I've always thought we would, as he has a year left on his deal at Brighton. This is like a think piece, you know what I'm saying? Tottenham have had the initial open bid rejected. 70 million.
Same answer. Whoa. Hey.
Oh my God.
Same answer. Whoa. Hey. The sound of the police. I don't.
Hey. Someone needs to tell Brighton.
Pull back.
Hey, whoa. What do you mean 70 million pounds? Chelsea and Liverpool are also interested. Yeah, but Liverpool, you can't take him to Liverpool, innit? They don't like Dutch people. They don't like Dutch players. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying no. I'm not even putting the bar that high. You know what I'm saying? If Garnacho can be a footballer, or any of us in the chat, me, all of us can do. Rest in peace to the great Bobby Tumbling. Listen, bro. Who's the Chelsea's second highest goal scorer of all time? Listen, I heard about this. You know what I'm saying? Legend. Todd Bowley on the need for super stadiums in English football. Okay. I ain't reading all this, bro. Okay, I'll do it for you lot, for the chat. Woo! Exactly. Take the 70 million and dip, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Take the 70 million and dip. Yeah, condolences to his family. Do you know what I'm saying? It's sad to hear, bro. I think if I'm not mistaken, he passed away at the age of 75. Like, listen, God forgive me if I said it wrong. But yeah, Chelsea legend forever, bro. What was I gonna say to you lot though? Todd Bowley on the need for super stadiums in English football. America early on realized that these were more than just sporting competitions. They were gathering the people. And you had to think, how do I entertain the 5-year-old kid, the 8-year-old kid, the 10-year-old kid, the 12-year-old kid, the 70-year-old grandparent? See, this is why I didn't want to read this. No one does it better than the NFL. The Super Bowl is the pinnacle. You look at the stadiums here and the structures that don't have the entertainment elements. We're starting to see that change. Tottenham built a great stadium. They get a lot of activity there. Arsenal have a good stadium. There's going to be more and more stadium development. Yeah, bro. Like the longer we watch football, the more fans come in. The more like you're gonna have to accommodate somehow, some way. Okay, let's see. Todd Bowley on the multi-club model with Blue Coat owning both Chelsea and Strasbourg. What we're really trying to do is cultivate great players, great coaches, and great academies. All of it to make sure that we have a comprehensive approach to how we develop players, develop teams, and develop coaches. When you lend a player to another club, you don't have the ability to ensure that that player plays, because of course it's usually up to the coach, and the coach really doesn't have the same agenda that an owner necessarily has. What you're trying to figure out is how you land on a common agenda. Just say common ground. Why agenda, bro? Because of course the owner is thinking about how are we winning today, but how we're also preparing for the future. And of course the coach, the manager, they have to win today. So there is a massive kind of tension that gets created. But in the multi-club model, what we're trying to do is make sure that the players that we want to cultivate, bro, cultivate, man. What is this like? Is this that? What is it? What was I watching? Yellowstone. Is it Yellowstone? Dotton Ranch. Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Calves. We're cultivating calves and plants. What is this, bro? because that's how they get experience and how they understand the pressure. Oh, of course, Rob's in the chat. Oh, hey, oh, big up to Rob, but still, bro, this brother, I don't know, you know, they get it unlike other multi-club mothers out here, bro. I want the owners to get how to win, bro. I don't care about no. They get it. They get how to do business. Who cares, bro? Hey, big up to more Arsenal. Big up to you. I appreciate you lot for pulling up. Make sure you're liking. I ain't checked the like ratio, you know. Let me see the like ratio. Usually, you lot usually don't let me down. The like ratio. Okay, we got a good like ratio. It's calm. Make sure. Keep hitting the like button, my people. Who's this Robert guy? Always there with the chair. One sec. Clicked on the wrong one. Bro, it's Robert, man. It's the guy that's on Chez's channel and that. You know what I'm saying? Robert, like, you've probably seen him on a lot of Chelsea channels, innit? He does show his thingy. Look, at the end of the day, I kind of feel like with him, he believes what he says, innit? And it's just one of those where you can have conversations with him and he'll kind of explain to you where his viewpoint comes from. And I don't mind that. Like I'm saying, not everyone has to have my opinion, but I don't know, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, bro, this guy loves blue coal, bro. I swear, everything they do, he will tell you the reason why they're doing it. Like they're sending him text messages, you know what I'm saying? Or he's in the WhatsApp group. I hear we're considering a move for Justin Kluivert. Hey, listen, Marlon's hearing from his sources, you know? Hey. I think Bowl is conflating having a football stadium that can also be used as an events stadium to the Super Bowl. Ain't no one trying to see no halftime shots. I think that they saying that he wants to do different things and that and bringing. They think that when they bring certain things to football, it's gonna open our eyes and say, "Yo, we want to see this, want to see that." I've seen halftime player interviews. I've seen halftime manager interviews and that, bro. I ain't trying to see any of that. The only thing I probably want to see is if they bring this after the game. Put the put the microphone to the referee's face and let him do the post match interview. That's the one I'll you know what? I'll actually watch that to see what he's talking about. Even if they waffle, yeah, I want to see how the cogs in their brain turn when they're talking, when they're making some of these decisions, yeah. But besides that, I don't really want no halftime show. Sometimes even that 15 minutes, bro, just drags. You know what I'm saying? It just drags. The half time, bro, you just play. You know what I'm saying? Just play. We don't care. Another Netflix script. West Ham moved to a fishbowl of a super stadium. And look how that turned out. I swear all this talk about stadiums, but in the end it gets turned into... Hey, that's crazy. But you know what it is though, yeah? The West Ham one used to be obviously the London Stadium. I think they used it for the Olympics and then West Ham ended up... They leased the stadium, innit? But they moved in and they leased the stadium. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, let me know in the chat, yeah. But I don't know, man. I think you have to find the right. But I think the Everton Stadium looks sick, but also from the inside, yeah. In terms of like when you're watching it on TV, the camera angle, how close you feel like the fans sit to the stadium. Sometimes you can hear the noise. Like some stadiums are louder than others. You can tell how loud the stadium is through the TV, which indicates that you probably get deafened if you go there. I'm not saying the Everton Stadium is the most amazing sound wise, but some that close atmosphere thing that we used to get watching Everton at Goodison Park, you don't want to lose that when you're watching games, innit? So there's a balance in it when it's like for having a nice looking stadium and at the same time still having a stadium that has that energy, has that the noise, play like it feels all close together, but it's just bigger. Like if you asked me, yo, what would you want to do? Yeah, I just want like a bigger Stamford Bridge. You know, like just give me a bigger Stamford Bridge with bigger seats. That's it. Yeah, cool. You can make it nice. I like the newer stadiums and some of the way they look and that, like the one that Metropolitano, Natal and all that, or like all them stadiums. The Real Madrid stadium looks sick, But like, it's about how you feel when you're inside. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's where the vibes are. That's when the noise. Yeah, how does the noise reverberate through the stadium? Do you know what I'm saying? You want it to be a cauldron, whatever they call it, bro. Like, you don't just want it to be a stadium that looks nice, yeah, but you're just getting pumped. And that's like just having a bigger TV, but your room's still small. Like, the TV's the size of the whole wall. You bought a 100-inch TV, but you can't even look. You can't even look because the TV's just too wide. Yeah, just increase the bro. If they just increase the capacity of Stamford Bridge, I'm good. Like, just extend it. But then there's that dead rule in London. Oh, you can't build higher than that statue and that, bro. You just buy the land, extend it, and keep it moving. London's already like there's essentially no. There's no land. So what happened is, yeah, I remember going to a dealership this couple of years ago. In where was it? I don't remember, but either way, it was Hackney, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but either way, I went up there, London, yeah, and then because I used to pick a car up that's going to another dealership or something like that. We used to grab that and drive it all the way from London back. Yeah, I remember getting that car. No, I remember waiting. The saleswoman comes out and she was like, "Okay, cool. The car's not parked on the dealership. We've parked it in one of our car parks." So a lot of dealership have their have compounds, or you just yards with gates, and then they just put all the new cars there, and then they move them when they need them, or all the dead cars or stuff like that. They just put them there because they don't want people to see them. They want to put the nicer cars at the front or the ones they want to sell, innit? So I remember going there. She's like, "Okay, cool. Just wait here. I'll pick you. I'm gonna get one of the cars out. We'll take you to the compound." I said, "All right, cool." So I waited. She picked me up. She drove me, I swear down, she drove me to a multi-story car park. She said to me, well, the one before the highest level, we own that level. So all the cars there are new. I went, hey, hold on, what? So I said, why is that? She goes, oh, but you can't really get land in London, innit? And I was like, I didn't think of that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think of that. But it's like, it's such a weird thing. Yeah, and then I kind of was like, okay, cool, I get it. Obviously, rent's more expensive. You don't really have land like that around London. Everything's built up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I hear it. So, building in London, bro, they need to just give these man what's it called? Just give them like a special license, innit, to do something, like a one-off thing to build something. Like, remember, stadiums and that bring income and bring tourists and all that to that city anyway. Remember, like, let's say who in the chat here, yeah, doesn't live in the UK that I know. Okay, I'm not sure about anyone here, yeah. As in, no one that I know that lives outside. One of you may do, or some of you guys might do. I just don't remember exactly where you live, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But imagine you lived outside of the UK. You want to watch Stamford. You want to come to Stamford Bridge to watch a game. You're gonna come to England. You're gonna eat in London. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? The flight, the taxes you pay, and VATs, all that kind of stuff. Do you get me? And then you go over to the game, you watch the game, you know what I'm saying? You might buy a drink from the shop. Like, all these things also help the economy, innit? So, like, it's like a 50-50 thing. They man just, all they know is how can we shake Chelsea? That's all they know. One way or another, just tell us how to shake Chelsea. That's all they know. Or can we ruin the club? Yes, we can. But sources are not disclosing the value of the compensation pack. But I've been awake from early today. Hey, big up to African King Academy, bro. Yusuf, alaikum salam. Big up to you, man, bro. Just increase the capacity. That's what I say, bro. I went to the Real Madrid Stadium this season. El Clasico, unfortunately, we lost 2-1. But that stadium. He's violating. Nah, bro. Nah, you're taking the mic. One said, essentially, he's saying that the Real Madrid Stadium to him is like the Tottenham Stadium for us. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Crazy we have to move. Yeah, I wouldn't want to move either, bro. I can't lie. Big up. I wish I didn't. But in the UK, listen, bro. It is what it is. Okay. Sources are not disclosing the value of the compensation package that Chelsea are seeking from Manchester City for Enzo Maresca, though it is presumably significant. He had 3.5 years remaining on his contract, and Chelsea appeared on course to qualify for the Champions League before their season blew up, which is not his fault, really and truly, if we're going to be honest, bro. If you don't back him, forget him, because some people say that some of our opinions come from just us loving Maresca and that, yeah. But if he was here, we'd probably achieved most of our targets. We wouldn't have been able to hit the levels that we wanted the team to hit this season. And I think that would still kind of feel like a failure. You guys get what I'm saying? But now they want to sue the manager, bro. Just keep it moving. I'm looking at Maresca, yeah, and I'm saying it's just the past, innit? We've gone by him. Do you know what I'm saying? He's gone to a different club. We now have to kind of next season deal with having to see him in City colours and all that kind of stuff. But that for me, that's just done. You know, I don't really talk about Maresca unless I'm trying to talk about something that happened last season and that. But we got a new manager now. I'm trying to look forward, bro. I'm not saying that the light's gonna be good and everything's gonna be chilling. But brother, I'm tired of looking back every time, bro. Oh, Maresca this and Maresca. Of course, we're gonna remember that we've let something go that we shouldn't, innit? But at this moment in time, I'm trying to see what we're gonna do in the future, because otherwise we're dusted. Apparently we entered the race for Zadok Johan. Okay, listen, I don't know anything about that. He wants to join Real Madrid this summer. In Italy, it's been reported Milan will let Leao go for 51 million. At that price, would you want Chelsea to go for him next? Missing out on Champions League is unlikely to be a major stumbling block for Morgan Rodgers, given that in theory at least Chelsea should be in a better position to challenge for silverware next season and more readily able to compete in Europe's blue chip competition longer term than Villa. Man said blue chip competition. Is that what we're doing now? We're giving it like Forbes names and that, Wall Street names. But hey, big up to my guy, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to my guy, Godfrey in the building. Who told you to employ Residium bombs? Exactly. The problem is there are supporters who own part of Stamford Bridge. Yeah, they called the Chelsea pitch owner. Yeah. You remember Save the Bridge? There are a lot of people that own the seats in the ground. They have to agree to move. I'm not sure about the seats. I know they own the actual bits in the grass or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what I'm thinking, chat? Yeah, you lot let me know. I've been thinking about this since yesterday. Okay, cool. You can say he backdoored us, yeah. Which, yeah, but we were talking to De Zerbi at the same time. So whether he left or they left, my main thing is that he never got back. I don't think he would be in that situation if he didn't get back. If he got back, I don't think we would have been in that situation. I'm trying to look at the main problem. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's just in the past now, bro. I'm not going to constantly talk to you like about Maresca. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he had to come to an agreement and it hasn't really looked like it's going to happen. But yes, you lot let me know what you think, yeah. I was thinking about this earlier. And obviously everyone does season reviews at the end of the season, yeah. Like I'm trying to do this thing here where I'm gonna do a stream. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna do it. I'm thinking of doing it. Yeah, because I'm not gonna give you no false promises, you know. I'm not doing the false promises thing, man. Them, yeah. But I'm trying to do the what is it called, bro? What's it called? The season reviews. If you do a season review, but I do it not with rivals, but I do it with the content creators I work with, more like a 1-to-1. See their opinion on how their season went. Obviously, I'm gonna bring one or more than one Chelsea fan, yeah, to do a few of them, or I'm just gonna I'm gonna do like one panel in it for that one, for the Chelsea ones, for like all the other rivals or other teams in like the top 6 on maybe Villa and some other teams like that I know people that do content. I want to see what some other people think about their season and stuff like that. So I might bring them individually and we'll have a conversation with them. Do you know what I'm saying? If you guys would like to see that, let me know, because it's a bit different to just people just doing their own season review. Because I could do my season review on my own right now, and like in a video or stream, and that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? But maybe we can do it in a way where we can get other people's opinion on how the season went. I know the season went poor. You know what I'm saying? This was specifically for us, yeah. But I want to see what other people's viewpoint is on the season. Some people have hope. Some people don't have hope. Some people are like me on the PSU contract. Yeah, the more you show me that you're doing better, the more I start trusting you. But I'm saying you have to do a lot, because essentially the board, Blue Co, and all of these men are in debt to me. So essentially they owe me, innit? In what I mean by that is they've let us down so much that the belief went from whatever the number it was to 0, and it went past 0, innit? Do you get me? So now they have to get my belief back up to the 0, and then pass the 0 up towards the 10. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, it's not going to take 2 signings or something like that to go up, but you guys get my point. They owe me that to kind of get me back. So I'm not going to come here and tell you, lot, believe we're going to make changes and that. All these rumors are all good and well, but it all depends on if they get the right players, the players we need, and how we get onto the season. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do collabs for the season reviews, not just about Chelsea. I'm going to start with the Chelsea one. So whichever one I end up doing, I'm going to try starting with the Chelsea one. And I'm going to try to bring all these different content creators that I know or that I've worked with for us to see what they think about their games and stuff like that, their season and stuff like that, and what they think about whether they've got any new manager, like some City fans, Liverpool fans got a new manager, what Arsenal fans think their season's going to be like in the future, or next season, sorry. And also about, what's the other team? Like United with the Carrick thing, like all that, and we'll see what they think. Obviously, it's more of a season review, so the season that's gone by. When we start getting the signings in and it's really starting to look like the season's going to start, or when we get a thingy, I'll see what people think their predictions are in it. So I might either bring the same people back, or I'll just do it with other people, and it is what it is. I also need to bring Timmy back on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Because me and him done some stuff last season, but he was busy, I was busy, and I haven't heard from him in a while. I need to chuck in him as well. If he got backed, and even if he backdoored us, we would have been in a better position than we are now. Exactly. He still did it. I had a lot of love for Maresca, and I'm sure a lot of supporters did too. The club's always going to be on, and he turned his back on us fans too. I understand that. You know, like, I understand your viewpoint. It may be because I just think differently. It's different, but I don't think there's any... I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Do a collab for the season. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Just make sure you're watching, though, people. You get me? Make sure you're watching. Obviously, tomorrow we got Fellaini from Wish. I'm going to try to get him back on for our show. Remember, he was too busy going around in London last week. So that's why none of the shows were on mine or his channel at the time, because he's been away, and I kind of... So we didn't do the Monday show. But we will most likely bring back tomorrow's show. If not, we'll do it on the weekend. But that's going to be happening, hopefully, for sure. So keep an eye out for, do you get me, Yasser and Fellaini from Wish. I need to see a major before I back them. Yeah. Bro, for me to back them, we need to see a major. We need to see a major to back them. I'm saying to even just get a little bit of belief, you need to do. We almost have to have a perfect summer. Yes, have we started on the right foot in terms of the manager? Yes. But for me, that still hasn't... I'm still not out of depth. Like, I'm still in the -3s. I've just went like one step up. That's how much the manager did make a difference for me, yeah? Because I know we've seen what not having the right players in the team can do to us. I said it, especially defensively, goalkeeper and all that. Fair enough, goalkeeper had a good season, but you guys get exactly what I'm saying, innit? His mistakes the one that potentially cost us in that Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. Here and there, we had times where he made some very, very stupid mistakes. Like goalkeepers, everyone makes mistakes, but when it's directly leading to goal all the time, it's crazy. Big up to Paris Mandem. He finally got off his cruise ship. You know what I mean? Big up to you. I'm hearing Yildiz rejected us. I ain't heard anything, bloody. You lot are here watching me. I ain't heard any other news. Down the Chelsea. Hey, listen. Okay, cool. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Hold on. You know, none of this down the Chelsea. Man said, when in doubt, just sky it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Over the bar. I haven't heard from Lex. Hey, listen. Lex, I seen him frying. Yo, chat. Didn't I redirect you lot to one of the shows the other day? I did. Yeah, remember, Mandem? I redirected you lot to Sarcasm City TV. Sometime, is it when I cooked the Arsenal? I think it was when I cooked Arsenal, and then he was live afterwards when they lost the thingy. When I cook Arsenal, I done the Arsenal tasting. You get me? And then we done that bit. Do you remember? Let's see. Wallah, La Batman Spider Jackson Paris was lit. Man said La Batman Spider Jackson. Hey, that was. Hey, I swear that I know. Big up to you, bro. Legend in the chat, bro. Ahmed, the United fan. Yeah. Fellaini from Wish, bro. Ain't Javi Alonso doing the recruitment or heavily involved in recruitment? You sign players quite late in the window. I don't know. This is supposed to be something we've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? We've never seen this before when it comes to... Like, I don't know what to expect. They said they're going to change the model, whatever. I'm trying to see whether they're going to be a man of their word or they're just going to be talking, bro, for talking's sake. No surprise we won't sign Morgan Rogers. Why would he join Chelsea when he just won Villa Europa League? Sometimes it's about moving at the right time. Sometimes that's just it. We might be not in a good state now, but we could help the team get there. I think it depends on where some players believe the ceiling of their club is. So he might think Villa's always going to be around that, but we could potentially be there. And I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that the thought of a player when he's around. I know to hear it, but all I wanted this season was to see this brother, bro. His own team beat his other team. Bold. You get me? The PSG fan, yeah. One of your teams won a UCL, you know? So it's just not Arsenal, bro. That's what I want for my community. Still winning, even though you lost. Assalamu alaikum, brother Yasser. Big up everyone, like and subscribe. Hey, big up to Abdimas Prime, my guy as well. Big up to Jojo. Fairs, I hear it now. Claude can't stop. Oh my days for a sec. I read that wrong, you know. I thought you were talking about someone else, but I don't want to get into it, you know. I thought you were talking about something else. I only realized you're talking about Tony. Man, Claude is a winner. I know. I am a winner. Not gonna lie, I think if we get Lacroix, we're definitely working behind the scenes for Lacroix. I could see it happening, but they can't turn around and say 70 million like Van Heck or something stupid, bro. But I don't know what chat. Put okay. I'm not gonna say put one in the chat for that. You get me? But would you rather have Van Heck? So just put VH, or would you rather have Lacroix? Outgoings working behind the scenes. Put it in the chat for me, people. So would you rather have Van Heck or Lacroix at Chelsea? Outgoings working behind the scenes. I won't be surprised if some teams agree deal with our players out of nowhere. I think sometimes we can do the last minute thing. So big up to AFC Kojo in the chat as well. My guy. To be fair with Morgan Rogers, he may want another project. He might be like, I want something at Villa. He may not win anything again. Yeah, so they might sometimes so when players get a taste for winning, they don't want anything else again in it. I hear it. The crowd's a 40 million release clause. I didn't ask you that. Well, okay, that might have to do with when I said we don't know how much you think. Okay, I hear it. But which player would you rather have? That's the question I asked. So let me know which player you'd rather have. But I kind of get why you put the 40 million in, because I said they'd rather not ask for 70. So that was on me. My bad. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you have Tosin. Hey. I've had Tosin for long enough, mate. Did you see the great news? Estevao recovered his injury quicker than everyone thought he was. Coming back crazy, healing. Listen, I've read that. That's one of the first thing I read when I went on Chelsea Dodgers. So we have covered that. Look, like I said, I'm happy that he didn't go to the World Cup in a way where I want him to recover properly. Like, I genuinely want him to recover properly and be here for next season. I don't want to have I don't want to miss Estevao again this season, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I read something about someone saying you can have Ben White and Gabriel. Listen, I know you want a league title, yeah, but you can't do to us what we've done to you just because you want a league title. It doesn't erase everything. Yeah, we got Garnacho, 40 million. You can have him, bro. You guys have never played him at centre back. So you played him at centre back. He failed. You played him at right back. He's been a right back ever since. You want him to play centre back at my club? Lacroix VH is yellow card merchant. Hey, and we don't want no extra yellow cards. That's the thing. We got enough yellows and reds, bro. It's a good thing we're not linking our targets. Yes, I think Pi said in his burner earlier something about what's it called? Well, not on this account, but he said in other account that just because we're not just because the team isn't talking about it, just because the club isn't telling us who all their things are, like their targets are and who they're talking to and all that, doesn't mean that they're not talking to anyone. I'm like, cool, just get the business done. I don't really want to hear a lot of chat. I just want the business to get done, bro. Estevao reveals the story. I had an injury. I tore 80% of my hamstring bicep. The Chelsea doctors and owner told me to get surgery 2 weeks ago. I had my second MRI and I said to the doctor I wasn't in pain. So yeah, this is crazy. I tore 80% of my hamstring bicep. That's crazy. Isn't having more mental aspect too? Yes, because if you rely on pace like Estevao does, not it's more like burst of pace. If you're injured or you get injured like that, the first thing in your mind is, if I run like that again, or if I go for it now, yeah, is my hamstring gonna go again? Because the one thing you don't want, yeah, is, you know what I'm saying? The one thing you don't want is all that headache, bro. That the injury, the Reece James, the what's his name, the Fofanas, that kind of recurring, the Lavia type injuries where it just keeps coming back and back and back. Like, this is the thing about when some players get hamstring injuries. Now, could we use that same excuse for the lap? Yeah, I probably wouldn't, but brother, it's like your confidence, you're not really playing fully trusting your body, innit? Because you think, oh, listen, if I do this again, I'm probably going to be out. And if I fully tear it, it's probably a 6 months thing, 7 months thing. Like, especially if you fully tear it. So that's the dangers when it comes to this hamstring thing. And then once you get back and you think you're playing, you essentially have to zone out on the pitch and forget about what's on your mind constantly. You know what I mean? So we'll see, man. Listen, I hope that he comes back stronger and we get to see the Estevao, bro. I don't want this brother to be a failure, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't want this brother to be a failure. So. No point reporting the doctor's note. Hey, that was funny. That's true. He's saying, I feel like I'm ready. Yeah, Reece James thought he was ready, and all these other players thought they was ready. Jalavia thinks he's ready. You know what I'm saying? But when you try to do something and it doesn't work, or this is the thing, no one wants to be injured. Some players do everything they need to get to 100%, and then they'll do something and get injured, bro. Like it's not just that. So when people say it's just you'll just whatever, now we need to manage him back, and his hamstring has to fully heal for us to get kind of like what we got from Reece James, where you get the consistency, the minutes, all that kind of stuff. Chelsea are prepared to sign 27, 28, 29. Oh, these men are just confused, bro. They're just giving us bare numbers. Just get an experienced player, bro. It doesn't have to be 28, 28. Like the numbers, doesn't matter if he's the right option. They're also prepared to still go young, but if they go younger, the player will be ready immediately to perform in the Premier League. I expect by the end of the window to see multiple starters sign. Jake Jembe, okay, we're saving this. Oh yeah. That's why I bookmarked it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know this is why I bookmarked it. We'll get back to this when the window closes. I'm gonna somehow, someway try to find where I bookmarked it, yeah. And we're gonna bring it up if the window ends up being a failure. If not, I'm just not gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to, finally smile with the signings we got. Inshallah, yeah, these man just don't do us dirty and just get us the players we need so we can look forward to the season and actually achieve things. I need Estevar to play every preseason game. We'll see if that hamstring's fully healed. I don't know about this whole. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all this. I need Estevar. James thought he was ready when Maresca was pampering his minutes, but then he lived it on the Brasinho when he played bare 90 minutes consistently. But he was played as an overlapping fullback. That's one of the reasons why we didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's overlapping fullback. That's the reason why Maresca was inverting him, playing into midfield. All those things that would take the extra strain off him. But Ravi are ready for retirement home. So glad he rejected us. He's broken. Yeah, but we broke him. Even though he had his little injuries here or there, we broke him. Punched the ma'affin, bro. Just threw him on the pitch for no reason. Yeah, he's never been back since like that. It's only recently, and I thought he'd be back, but he hasn't. Big up to EE. Man, like EE voicemail. You know, big up to the EE voicemail. Big up to you. He has to stop following these scrubby accounts. They don't know anything who the F. No, he's a Chelsea aggregator. He's a no Chelsea. Like, people in the chat will tell you, Pies, he's an aggregator, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying his news is 100%. You know, I'm like, come on, bro. Like, we all know I'm reporting on what's being read. These are the things, or the rumors, sometimes they're briefs that are coming through. Like, okay, this may have come through Ben Jacobs, yeah? He may have been briefed by the club. So what we do is we try to go through what they said. And then when things don't happen throughout the season, we look back and say, well, you guys briefed us all this. So we want to look through to see what's happened and what's not happened. We're not taking this as gospel. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you guys didn't sign him either, acting like he's 28, 29 years old. Player, man, still young. He's 22. Yo, got time to do better on his health. There's a lot of players that we remember that never had the greatest start in their career, and then they managed to get over their injuries and they still managed to do something in their career. Like, it doesn't always mean that the player's fully done, innit? You know what I'm saying? Don't let Spurs finish above you, man. Man said don't let Spurs finish above you, man. What kind of trolling is this, bro? Overlap is much harder to do in terms of fitness. Exactly. Bro, like, you guys know, like, would you really, really trust Ben White now to do a lot of overlapping? Probably not. But he's not that good technically to invert or play a different role. So that's his only like thing that you can get from him, innit? But Otherwise, you wouldn't play him in that way. Or you manage his minutes to play less so that there's not as much strain on him. You wouldn't play him every week. Paris Mandem Jespers, who finished 16 or 17th, will eventually finish above us. Nah. Hold on. According to Puff Dej, they backed up for next season. Hey, I rate the Zerbi, but not to the level where I think he's gonna go from there to top 4. I won't be surprised if you hijack Van Hockey. Said Van Hockey. Okay, fair enough. We can't allow Van Heck to join Tottenham. Is Mark Cucurella available? Hey, listen, from all the players that you were asking me about, he's available, blood. Cough up the money, 60 million. You got him, bro. You've been splashing money anyway. You've spent 60 million on Gordon, bro. AKA Diane. So you might as well get him, bro. Run me the money ASAP. We need incomings. Yeah. Josh Artem, true, but he's only 22 years old. I am not ready to give up on him when he's on the field. I see his talent. You get a different midfielder. He can play his part here and there. He knows that he's also not really been there, so it is what it is. Deji's funny. Told us with chest Spurs when they won the treble. Yeah, listen, Deji, he's my guy, bro. He came on this channel and he was he came on this channel and told us you lot gassing up a holiday trophy, bro. I said, hey, yeah. Don't talk too much, bro. Where's your trophy? Yusuf brother, he's available, to be honest. He doesn't want to leave. Yeah, that's true. Let's get back to Amir's chat. I don't think he's still in the chat, but I'll answer his question. Who's your top 5 strikers in the league in order? No, that's actually a good question. It's probably going to be... Haaland is number 1. I think I'll put Haaland number 1. Even with his dead, like... Okay, let me check this list because I want to see the list that comes up with. Deji was meant for YouTube, brother. He's a great character. Bro, the people get rattled by Deji, yeah, because you say crazy stuff. But you see, Deji, once you realize that he's essentially doing this to entertain you more than he is being dumb, you get to see the entertaining aspect. And it's the same with Hamza. I remember seeing Hamza for the not first time. I've seen Hamza on Aho for years, yeah, for a long time, not years. But you see, when I once saw him on Northside's channel, they done like an Arsenal City preview, yeah. Hamza was sitting there like he's in a doctor's office, doing like what's it called? His interview, respectful, no shouting, proper talking ball. That's when I realized, yeah. Hamza's a G, bro. He does the trolling, getting under your skin on certain shows, but you can actually bring him and just have a normal football conversation with him. No stupidness. This is why then I realized, okay, cool, it's the entertainment aspect. You get me? They're so smart, but then they're also, like, both of them. Hamza, obviously, we know he's smart outside of football. He's smart outside of football, but when it comes to that entertainment, they bring you like top entertainment. Deji's also smart with it because Deji changes the tones, innit? He'll do the serious thing for like 2 minutes and then he'll say something mad in between. That's how he catches your attention all the time. Or he'll think of something and he'll start talking about something else. We can win the treble. We can win the Champions League. Or if you don't win this, then I can win this. Like, it's so sick, bro. If once you realize it, and actually, when you're watching it and you don't let it get to you, even when it's cooking your team, you start realizing, okay, cool, I get it. You get to actually enjoy the banter. A lot of people kind of have that guard up in it because you just think everything's just a this and that. So it kind of like, you don't get to enjoy the shows as much because you don't actually get that man's just trolling. He's just making, that's their way of joking. But it's sick. Because not everyone has that kind of level of talent. That's what people don't understand. Waffling is one thing. But for you to waffle and people still listen or watch, that's a different story. I remember when he was singing the Kendrick song, I am a winner. Trust me, yes I am. Lord forgive me. Do you remember when he done? He had no such sitting like this, angry. Lord forgive me. Something I would not understand. I swear that I remember that. Sometimes I wanna be alone. Okay. No, bro. Man said it's the beef with Hamza. Are you mad, bro? Hamza's my guy. Haaland, Watkins, Thiago, Pedro, Ekatike. No. I would probably put it as Haaland, João Pedro, Ekatike, Watkins, and then Thiago. That's how I'd put it. Gyökeres is probably, bro, Gyökeres is below Thiago for me. Do you get me? But then if you're going to add people like Krupi and like those kind of, but then that's not 5 players. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like, it's a bit. Just Artin, perfect list. Damn wish though there were more great strikers, even the left wing dying. Yeah, bro, dying, bro. Yasser Arsenal left wing OS Jeremy Monga. No, I hope not. Arsenal left wing is Jeremy Monga. No, I hope not. I want them to get. Yeah. Hopefully they get Garnacho, bro. He was humble towards us before that night. Yeah, he was. He knew, bro. It was dark. Yeah, that's what he was singing. Big up to Foza. Yeah. Foza to your note. Big up to you, bro. I'm gonna message you. I'll let you know, Paris man. Big up, bro. Just came from 6 aside. I'm fried physically. Played to but scored a hat trick. Hey, you know what's mad, chat? We got our own Igor Thiago. We got our own Igor Thiago in the chat. Do you know what I'm saying? Donkey. Oh, we got our own donkey here, bro.
That'll do, donkey.
We got our own donkey striker in the chat. You get me? I big up to Josh, bro. You get what I mean? Man said he got the Igor Thiago hairline, but he still managed to score a hat trick. Hey, that's funny. Do you know what I'm saying? That is actually lit. Marley Thiago. Nah, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I'm Diago. You get me? I swear. Hey, listen, that's crazy. But jokes aside, I think and before I end the stream as well, yeah, let's talk about Real Madrid. Real Madrid use the transfer window to promote their elections, innit? So when the election comes, they want to sway people by making them believe that they're going to get the maddest signings. If you vote for me, I'm going to get you the maddest sign. I'm going to get the signing that you wanted. I'm going to get you guys the signing that you've been fiending for. If you vote for me. So you have to essentially take the risk by voting for them. And if the thing about the Real Madrid fans, yeah, let me tell you a lot something about the Real Madrid. Yes, they've been tired, yeah. They've been tired by, like, Perez has annoyed them, innit? Perez has annoyed them. But if I was Real Madrid fans, I'm sorry, bro. I'd rather the devil I know than, to get me, go for whoever the other guy is, yeah. You go and vote for him, and man's just doing stupidness, bro. Do you get me? Like he ends up using the club as a cash, like, you know what I'm saying? Man just saying, I just done what I wanted with the club, kind of thing. Like, so I'm telling you, like, bro, like, for me, that guy's an idiot. Man just turned up and said, I'm gonna beat Perez. Brother, you're not doing anything to the Paella Mugabe, bro. He's Mugabe. He ain't leaving his seat. He's not leaving his seat unless the seat takes him with him, you know? Unless he goes on the seat. You get me? Unless he goes on the seat, he's not leaving that seat, bro. That he already told you, like, Mbappe is staying, Lieutenant Mbappe is staying. Do you get me? I'm gonna get you lot some amazing this. Then the other brother saying, no, I'm gonna get you lot the coach that you lot all wanted. You know what I'm saying? The world class coach that all the Real Madrid fans want. And I'm there thinking, who can it be? Like, if you already got. So if that Riquelme brother wins the so the reason why Mourinho hasn't been announced, Dumfries hasn't been announced, Konate haven't been announced, even though Konate we haven't fully got like the signed and everything, yeah, is because it's pending Perez winning. Like all the signings have a little star asterisk next to them, pretending that depending on if they win or not, depending if Perez wins the election, is whether those people make it. Man, like Jose Mourinho, the guy's saying, I ain't taking Jose. I don't want Jose. Jose's old. That's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Jose's there saying, I lost my Benfica job. I went unbeaten, yeah. Perez better win. I swear that if Perez gets kicked off his seat, because I remember how the Real Madrid fans were feeling after what happened to them in the Champions League and them getting beaten. I think was it the Super Cup and stuff like that. They were fuming. They were saying Perez is done and that. Bro, if Perez and Riquelme is your candidates, brother, just pick Perez. You get me? I'm telling you not. Just pick Perez. You know who he is. You know what he's like. This might be the time he realizes, I've kind of messed up over the years. Let me just help now might be the time to spend a lot of money in it at once. And he's been saying, we're going to spend a lot of money. I'm going to show you a lot of Real Madrid standards. But is he saying it because he wants to keep the seat? Or is he actually going to do what he needs to get done? Those are essentially it's based on trust in it. And how are we going to trust it? How you would trust them, man? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? A man telling us how many trophies he's won, like all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, listen, it's dark. You know what I'm saying? It's dark when it comes to the Real Madrid thing, bro. Very, very dark. Because they need a rebuild. Yeah, cool, they've managed to get some players there, but not enough to the point to say that man wants to pull the Uno reverse on him like when he got Figo. You see the Figo thing? That's exactly what they're doing now. He used Figo to essentially say, look, I got you like the baddest player, whatever, and people just voted for him. They're like, bro, this guy can get us anything. They're doing the same thing now, but the only thing they're doing is they're doing it with no proof. You get me? Now they're doing just trust me, innit? Trust me, bro. I'll get you Rodri, trust me. Then Haaland's father came out saying it's not true because they said they're getting him Haaland. They said, I think Riquelme said he's bringing Haaland, you know? He said, if I win, I'm bringing Haaland. He's saying if I win, I'm bringing Haaland. Haaland's City say we're suing. You know what I'm saying? You lot are waffling. We're going to sue. What are these man talking about? Why are you saying me? You know what I mean? That's what it was like. They all looking around thinking, no, I know you lot are having this mad thing going on over there, yeah, but you need to stop dragging some. Then Rodri gets dragged in. He's saying, listen, I'm focused on the World Cup. My move we ain't gonna talk about my move till after the World Cup ends. Like everyone's talking about other stuff. They just get a notification saying, listen, you've been dragged into the thing. You've been dragged into the whatever BS that they're doing over there. So they're moving crazy over there, bro. I'm telling you, man, they're moving crazy. But I just wanted to let you guys know, when you start hearing rumors about Real Madrid, I wouldn't be surprised if Enzo Fernandez is one of them players. If what's his name? If Perez wins, he might just slap the piece and get Enzo Fernandez. Don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Or he might start saying, there's one big player that I'm getting, that the fans all want, and he just boom gets it. Like, don't be surprised, because that's the thing that he does. He's gonna do that. And a lot of people do that when it comes to perception and trying to look a certain way and that. Not online, but in terms of like, these men care a lot about their reputation, perception, and all these kind of things, how they've been seen. Do you know what I mean? So it's very important that you make sure that they're going to find ways to try and make sure that, you know what I'm saying, they get through it. You know what I mean? Riquelme about to sign Ronaldinho on us. That is crazy. You know what I mean? That's actually crazy, bro. Yeah. That's mad. But yeah, the man said, make sure you're hitting the like button, people. We got 26 likes. Let's at least hit 30 likes. There's what 174 people that walked through the house, and you know what I'm saying, walked through the house and ended up at the garden, and they didn't take their shoes off, nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're hitting the like button. And let's see which hey, listen, one sec, I need to check this. If it's all cap and you'll get sued, might as well just say I'll get you a mile. imagine they turn around and say, yo man, I'll get you Yamal. Nah, bro. If you do the Yamal thing, that's dark. If you do the Yamal thing, that's dark. Yeah, okay, cool. We know what we're doing. I know you lot all want to laugh and smile, yeah? I'm redirecting you lot over to Deji. Chat. Don't run away. There's 16 people here. Don't run away yet, yeah? What do you lot want to say to Deji, bro? What are we going to put in the raid? You know, you lot, we always do the funny thing, innit? What we're going to do in the raid? We need a name for the raid. Hey, listen, I'll keep your, what's it called? I'll keep it in mind, you know what I'm saying? You already know. I heard there was a convo with Barca president for Yamal image right to be used for his election. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Okay, yeah. We'll do Frank in. You know what I'm saying? Frank in raid. Yeah, chat, go there. He's talking about the Spurs rebuild, yeah? You know Deji's doing something stupid, bro. Deji's Deji, innit? He's gonna do something stupid. So, yeah, I was saying Frank in raid. What happened to Lil Bow Wow? Bro, what happened to Lil Bow Wow? Or are you talking about oh, you're talking about my man, innit? You're talking about Javi Simmons, the fraud. I thought you were talking about Lil Bow Wow. I was thinking, oh, what did I miss? Yeah, Javi Simmons. Okay, cool. Oh, you want okay, what you want to do? Relegation season 3 raid? Nah. No, but Frank, he hated Frank, chat. He hated Frank. Because he was saying Frank must walk the plank because he's wank or something like that. He was singing, bro. He was fuming. Okay, cool. Relegation season 3 raid. That's what you lot put in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Put that in this chat. Big up to every single one of you. We need one more like to hit 30 likes. Don't be a fraud. Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't forget. So when you're twerking for Chelsea, Hamza, don't forget what he just did.
Son, next one.
Yeah? Go over there, show him some love, tell him relegation season 3 raid and all that. We should be back tomorrow with Ahmed United TV, Fellaini from whichever way you lot know him, the one with the big hair. We should be with him tomorrow around 6:30, 7 o'clock UK time, PM. Saturday, I'm doing the Rance fight at 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock. Keep your eye out, notifications on. You get me? We're going to do the watch along for that on Saturday. And then, I don't know, we'll do some random show on Sunday. You get me? Whatever it is. You know what I mean? Make sure you remember, relegation season 3 raid soon, whatever you want to call it. Here we go, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Anything to just annoy him, yeah? Big up to every single one of you. I appreciate all of you. Even the ones that checked out the last video I dropped and messaged me or put good comments in the chat and that. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for all the support and all that. I didn't do it to kind of for you lot to kind of feel sorry for me, but I just wanted to bring awareness to certain things in it that do happen that people don't talk about. But besides that, big up to every single one of you. Love for all the love always. And I see you guys probably tomorrow. You get me? Relegation season 3 raid. Yeah, put that in the chat. Love.